Grille 15. I think this tank is right now my favorite tier 10 tank destroyer in World of Tanks, and I don't know why. This tank gets a lot of hate from people, guys. Like, a lot of hate. I love it, but many of you hate it. I don't know in which boat you are, guys. You like it, you hate it, or maybe you're in the third boat where you don't really care about this tank. Not too much. You don't hate it, you don't like it. But guys, today I'm going to show you how Grille 15 slaps, how Grille 15 can do the spotting, and how it can do it all, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start off with the battle on Erlenberg, which is sniping, has some sniping in it, some repositioning in it, and some late game action as well on Erlenberg. And we start off very good actually, because the dead light tank, dead EBR is very good news for us, simply because EBR is one of the biggest nemesis for Grille 15, if I may say so. And the FE45 beautiful over there, going for the tracks, of course, trying to get the tracking damage as well at the same time, and it worked out beautifully. Now next up, here is Jagdpanzer E100 coming in as well, trying to hunt down our EBR, and I'm waiting for the good angle, and the Grille misses. I guess this is one of the reasons why people do not like Grille that much, that, in paper you have the best accuracy in World of Tanks outside siege mode, guys, you actually do. The only tank that is more accurate is the STRV 103B inside the siege mode, and I guess STRV 103 as well. I am not super sure about that, but anyway, this tank, comes with, let's say, depends what kind of equipment units you are using, 0.25, 0.26, or 0.24 even dispersion at 100 meters, which is absolutely cut here. But what many do not realize is you have that accuracy only when you fully zoom in, right? And the zooming in or the bloom of Grille is legendarily bad thing. So you basically have to make sure you fully aim in all your shots to have the best chance to hit. And I can easily say, like, Grille 15's gun is absolute laser to me, at least. Maybe CCRNG, guys. When I fully aim in my shots. And in all honesty, I do not want to see this tank more accurate. If this tank would be even more accurate or absolutely 100% reliable all the time, guys, let's think about the fact that we have to play against those type of tanks as well. And I do not want to play against the tank that has 750 alpha and hits absolutely every single shot. No, thank you, I will pass that. So, you have some misses, but I would say more often than not, this gun, when you fully aim it in, actually is working like an absolute charm. And you have seen, most of the shots being very nicely put and accurate as well in this battle. So over here I decided to pull back because I saw Manticore was pushing the city. Luckily we have high rate in our platoon. Basically this happened today. All those battles what you're going to see happened today while we were playing in a platoon with clanmates trying to complete those tour of duty missions. Those second and third one, which you need to be in a platoon to be able to complete them. And, just to get some resources for the clan as well and for clan boosters. So, high rate, maybe needed some help, I don't know, I did reposition. And also the reason why I repositioned the way was I didn't feel super comfortable because of that Progetto 65, and boom, another beautiful slappy shot into the side of the turret, 844 damage done. And I pulled back because I was not sure what that guy is going to do. Maybe that guy is able to spot me over there, and FE45 or Jagdpanzer are able to slap me back. But now, after the platoon made high rate dealt with the Manticore, and after I hit the Progetto 65, I knew it is time to move in, because that Progetto is definitely not going to push Centurion Action X anymore, who just ate 1800 damage, close to from enemy FE-4005. I knew this guy is not going to push in anymore because, you know, no hit points to do that. And what we are going to do over here, back in this position. Now I know that FE just took the shot into Centurion Action X, and I'm trying to blind fire that guy to the previous positions where that guy could have been. Progetto 65 did a nice peek over here and was able to spot me, so I lost my surprise element in this situation, so I have to chill, I have to cool down a bit. Enemy Jagdpanzer E100 is being perma-spotted back there, but just outside my view range, so I made sure I am not going to be spotted anymore, and the boom slap into the side, low roll 697, but hitting the Jagdpanzer E100's side. Well, with Grille 15's gun, this is not going to be an issue. And you can see, boom, another one, 785. This time high roll, and the Jagdpanzer E100 goes down. And we are going to have many more beautiful shots over here to come. But they do have some dangerous tanks still alive, so I can see why our teammates are a little bit hesitant pushing in. And nobody wants to get hit by FE-4005. Like, FE-4005 and Jagdpanzer E100 both have the same aura, if I may say so. Doesn't matter if those guys are at 1 hit point or 1000 hit points, it is still hard to push them mentally because nobody wants to get hit by 183 or the Jagdpanzer E100, losing half the hit points, if not even more. There is Leopard 1 and a boom across the map. That shot actually, as you saw, did not go into the center of the aiming circle, but because of the accuracy of this gun when it is fully aimed in, luckily it was covering enough of the tank and it did hit into the side turret, even though I was aiming at the side hull on this Leopard 1, and a boom. Another one, this one, 666. Beautiful number, finishing off Leopard over there with a hit into the side, and beautiful center hit as well. So TVP goes down as well, but as you can see, enemy team has done some damage. High rate platoon mate died, E100 died, so it was a scary place to be. But guys, we remembered where the FE-4005 last position was, and we picked up a beautiful blind shot over here. Now, especially after you can see that Jagdpanzer E100 did fire, I do not feel any threats going in. I'm full HP, I can take the shot. I even could have taken the shot from Jagdpanzer E100, and then also from Progetto 65, just to make sure to take this guy out. Now only one tank left. Jagdpanzer E100, and let's take that guy as well. Here it is, 400, or how many? 600 hit points? 600, yes. I make sure I am going to full aim in my shot, or not full aim it in, just, you know, covering the lower plate. I made sure I'm going to hit that shot, and together with the blind shot into FE-4005, beautiful. Over 7,000 damage done, and over 1,000 assistance as well, so over 8,000 damage combined, which is a very nice battle for Grille. You know, we sniped, we repositioned, and we pushed when it was time to push, basically. And now Grille is a tank, of course, where you cannot do everything on your own. You cannot take any shots or any damage, especially in the early game. I recommend you to especially stay a bit safer, just scan the area, scan the situations, and move on from there. But in this next battle, guys, let me show you how Grille 15 can be the best scout in the game as well. This battle over here is actually just for the assistance reasons, because it was quite a surprise to me. This was one of the solo battles I played. I think it was one of the last battles in the session. The Tour of Duty missions were already done, and just enjoying some solo action with Grille 15. Trying to pre-mark this tank, so this is why I'm doing it on the second account. Grille 15, like, overall, for me, guys, is, I think, at the moment, I think it is my favorite tank destroyer. It has been like that for the longest time, because I don't know why, you know. I just like it, and in my opinion, as I've said before, in my opinion, this gun is absolutely amazing. You know, if this gun would be more perfect with the aiming time or with the bloom, it's very close to be, very close being absolutely broken. in my opinion. You know, because when Grille 15 at first came out, you remember that it had faster mobility, it had faster traverse speeds, more reverse speed. I think the gun was a little bit better as well. So all those things combined, it could make it a boom. Of course, guys, it could make it absolutely busted, and I guess that was one of the reasons why Grille 15 at first was nerfed. After a couple months it was in the game, right? And I don't know, like, overall it is just such an easy mode or feel-good tank for me. I just jump into it and I just start slapping, you know. I'm not camping redline that much in this. Maybe this is one of the reasons as well. Like, as you can see, we're pushing the middle quite early over here, trying to spot stuff for ourselves. I'm not relying, when the map allows me to do that, of course, I'm not relying or trying my best to do not rely on the ally spotting for me all the time. I'm trying to spot for myself as well, or I'm trying to be in a position where I can do that, even though Grille, well, surprise, surprise, is not the best spotter or not the best scouter, but playing it a little bit more aggressively, and maybe this is why I enjoy it as well. Over here, shooting blindly, just trying to destroy defenses over there, so if something is pushing in, I can have a better, cleaner view, because there are some hard brick fences which, you know, block the outline. You do not see the side of the tank that clearly or carefully, and still trying to check is enemy Grille 15 over here or not. Maybe Waffenträger, one Waffenträger Panzer Force has not been spotted. Maybe Pantera sniping, you know, the middle usually, or not all the time, but usually has medium tanks and tank destroyers sniping as well. I was spotted by M103. I did spot the Pantera back over there. I am already getting assistance for the Pantera, as you can see, and also for the M103. And let's put one shot in ourselves as well into Pantera. A beautiful high roll. 801. First commander hatch hit into M103 was a low roll. Well, Grille's rolls are like, it has a massive RNG in it. I have had so many, like actually so many 500 damage rolls as well, 590, 580, 595, and so on. Like, it's weird, and hitting 800 in this tank feels good. Always, you know, obviously, guys. There is Waffle Panzer 4 who very aggressively peaked, and I don't know if he knew that or was simply lucky. We had Progetto 65 and Leopard PTA in the south, who I thought are able to punish that guy very fast right away, but not right away. The punishment still came in and gave me some assistance over here. So actually over here waiting for either Waffle to shoot or that 430U to shoot, so I can go in as well. I have AP loaded over here, so I have to make sure I hit the commander hatch. Anything else is actually going to be a bounce on 430U. And I can't believe that this Waffle is still being ignored, actually. Waffle is slapping everyone left, right, center, and is heavily being ignored. So I took matters to my own hands. And over here already I was thinking about the spotting or assistant damage, as trying to spot the base campers over here while I am driving. But sadly, I spotted them while I stopped, actually, and I wasn't able to hide, and I got tracked as well. And here you can see Waffle spotted, Kilana spotted, I got the Pantera assistance, who else was over there? Grille 15 assistance, 1600, and now I'm simply going in Ooga Booga because there is one artillery who has not been spotted, and Leopard PTA has over 1000 hit points as well, which I would like to get through assistance. There is SU, boom, a little aim, stopped for a second, little aim, trying to get that in, and actually getting full Leopard PTA spotting as well. So there we go, guys. If you can't do damage, well, let others do it for you. 2778 damage done, which you know, honestly, like, I didn't have too many more chances to deal damage over here. I fired as often as I could, but 5100 assistance, I too take that. Another close to 8000 combined damage game. Well, the first one was over 8k, this one almost 8k. We combined them, actually averaging over 8k right now. So, fun battle, in my opinion, kind of a surprise ending. Very lucky ending because Waffle missed me when I was standing still. And yeah, moving on into the next one quickly. Which brings us to Sand River, if I'm not mistaken. We have encounter battle, and we have a lot of tank destroyers over here once again. The triple Grille 15 action on the enemy side, FE-4005 as well. And I'm shooting Tanks Grille 15 because I actually know that guy, Ice Power, who is in the platoon with Minotauro. One of the viewers over at the twitch.tv/Dezgames. Both of them. Shout out to you, Ice Power and Hydra. So Ice Power in Grille 15 as well. We randomly ended in the same match. I guess they are trying to do their tour of duty as well. Or Ice Power is simply stream sniping me and trying to destroy me. I believe that the second version actually more over here. So what we are doing is we are just scanning the situation, you know. I'm not moving in right away. I am waiting for E50 to get a little bit further away. I'm waiting for the middle guys to go in a little bit deeper. Like, I do not want to go too deep because the enemy team does have Manticore, but the Manti was spotted on the sand dunes over there. But you know, it is Manti, sneaky, it can reposition easily without being spotted, so maybe that guy could be in the middle already. We are playing carefully over here, moving forward. This is another battle with high rate, by the way, who was in the platoon this time with E100. And there is AMX-50B. D100LT, E50M, they're all spotting that AMX-50B, and over here I'm actually getting myself ready to punish E50M if, sorry, not E50M, but 50B if this guy tries to run away. But unlucky for us, D100LT nor DVP, D5051 spotted that 50B running away. And over here I'm still waiting, like, is this guy able to, or was this guy able to get away cleanly? And yes, sadly, as you can see, that guy is already all the way back here. So what we are going to do is we're going to push on the top of the sandtine or dune over here in front of us, and we try to get an angle on E100, on who else was over there, 60 DP in the middle. Well, basically all the middle guys, E100, 60 DP and FE back here as well, but we do not have any shots. FE is behind the cover. Over here definitely going to load heat. That heat was more meant for E100's top of the turret actually, but when I saw 60 DP side, well, sorry, but I couldn't resist. Of course I made sure to pull back just in case I do get spotted over here, and you can penetrate that top strip over there, and you can see that this is a beautiful, you know, beautiful long-range sniping action. So we have to make sure we fully aim in every single shot before we take them, and here it is, another one into the turret ring. Kind of a lucky shot, you know, it easily could have ended in the gun, and like in the top of the turret, not in the top of the turret, but in the face of the turret, but you know, luckily it was not the case this time. Side turret, 420 Amorak. 420 blaze it, guys. 420 blaze the Amorak, and here it is. Turretless tank. New tier 10 premium tank coming. FE-4005 was hiding from all the other guys who were pushing in from the west, but not hiding from me, because it is impossible. I have the heat in over here still for that E100, and boom, smack down it goes. I think this is the first battle where we use like more than just a couple heat rounds, because I like AP on Grille. Yes, the penetration could be better, of course it could be better, but I do prefer AP more, because heat, you know, versus space armor doesn't penetrate object. You know, there are many issues with the heat rounds. AP is my go-to one. Or high explosive, what you are going to see in this game as well, in this battle as well. I can see that, I can smell that we are dominating this battle quite a bit, so I make sure to push in early. I do not want to be left out with damage, and this is where the turbo comes in handy, especially the experimental turbo, which makes the tank traverse speed better as well, because that usually sucks. And I think I showed, like, I'm going to edit the equipment in early in the video, but just to mention once again, improved aiming, Rammer and Experimental Turbo is definitely my go-to over here. And boom, 959 damage with high explosive into enemy Grille 15. But there is one more Grille 15 hiding back here actually. We have 50B, we have Manticore. All those guys are very hard to pen. Like this guy, yeah, I could be like extremely lucky in this situation, going to load in heat. Maybe I'm able to curve my shot in the top of the turret on Deuce 77 or Commander Hatch. Nope, not even close, not even close, guys. So after that, I believe I just decided to go in, yeah, because none of the guys, Minotauro over here, DVP, D100, they do not want to push in because that's the reason. They are one-shots to, almost one-shots to all those guys. Me being at full HP once again, saving the hit points for the later games. This is what you should do in Grille as well. Just able to go in. I don't give a damn about that guy hitting me once because I want to put another high explosive round in. 920. Well, sadly, we did not see 1000 damage roll, which is definitely possible in this vehicle. But I take 920. And guys, yet another beautiful battle in the books. This is Grille 15, ladies and gentlemen. Showed you some different kind of gameplay actions, but I also saw the main type of gameplay action, which is semi-sniping or on a sniping map where you cannot too much yourself, like where you very open map like the Sand River is, or Prokhorovka or Malinovka. Those maps I actually do not like that much, because in those type of battles you more rely on your teammates spotting for you, because you cannot be overly aggressive yourself. But city maps are very fun with Grille as well, or the Rage type maps, the Pilsen, not the Pilsen, but Studzianki, what we played before as well. All those type of maps are the ones where you can be sneaky yourself as well, using the bushes and spotting mechanic and all that. So yeah, Grille 15, guys, some very awesome gameplay action from today's session, which wasn't too long, like 10 to 15 battles, I can't remember exactly. Slapping, left, right, center. Grille 15, still like my love. I do love it a lot. I do not get why so many people hate it, I honestly don't. What is your take on Grille 15, guys? Please let me know in the comment section down below. And I'll catch you next time with something else. You have been awesome. Stay beautiful, stay sexy, stay naked, take care, and bye.